This week's God of the Week is Guan Yu, who's a very strong solo laner and occasionally a situationally strong support. For items, he's very standard for a warrior. He'll go Warrior's Tabby for the basic boots, Breastplate of Valor for its great all-around stats and the cooldown reduction, Bulwark of Hope for the great magical protection, health, and crowd control reduction, as well as the health it gives, Hide of the Urchin for great late-game stacks, which will prove to be a fantastic item for granting protections, health, everything as such. Jotun's Wrath for a great all-around offensive item for mana to penetration to cooldown reduction as well. And Mantle of Discord is another great item that will give you protections and a great passive, which is an AoE stun around you once you hit a certain threshold of health. Other items that are great on Guan Yu are Pestilence for strong healing comps. For example, if they ever have an Aphrodite or a Hel or a Ra or someone who really relies on healing, Pestilence is fantastic due to its high amount of magical protection and its passive. Other situational items are Spirit Robe if they have a very CC heavy composition, such as having 2 Guardians or like a Sun Wukong. This will increase your damage mitigation. For more offensive options, Titan's Bane is fantastic because it will increase your penetration, so it'll kind of be playing off of Jotun's Wrath, so they're a great combination. And last but not least is also the Guardian Mail. If they have an attack speed heavy composition, such as with a Kali or multiple Hunters, this is great there. Another item I forgot to mention was Winged Blade, which will prevent slows, which costs 1850 and is in the Fatalis tree. So here I'm demonstrating how when you have passive stacks and you use your heal, even if it's not max, it will reset. So you have to be careful as to when you use your heal. If you really want to get those, then you have to really be careful. Here I'm demonstrating how when you're getting hit by minions, you can only get passive stacks from being hit by the big minion. And even when I was hitting them, I was not getting passive stacks. So primarily you're only going to gain stacks from Fire Giant, Gold Fury, and if you're getting hit or being hit by enemy gods. Here we'll demonstrate his ultimate. His ultimate is great at initiating, and we'll go through the normal speed here. This is what most people think you can only do, but as we'll see in the future, you can do more. So as you can see, pretty normal. With each successive hit, we'll do an increasing amount of damage, 20% per hit. It also applies a 25% slow, as well as on the last hit, it will deal a stun. Now, a couple things you can do with this ultimate, which we'll demonstrate in just a minute, is that you can slow it down by pressing the D key, and then you can also cancel it early to get your stun earlier than at the very end. So we'll demonstrate both those things once it's back off cooldown. The next thing I'm going to demonstrate here is going to be auto attack canceling. So what auto attack canceling is where you have an attack chain and you want to speed it up. So instead of just going and holding the left click, you can left click and then use an ability and left click again, and it'll go a bit quicker. So there was the normal chain, and then there was with the heal. So I auto attacked, healed, and then did it again, and I got my attack off a bit earlier. Here I'm demonstrating how you can steal protections from enemies, and how while I was doing that, my protections on the left side were increasing. Now we'll go with our ultimate again. Now this is going to be the slowed down version, so while I'm doing this, I'm just going to be holding down the D key, and as you can see, I'm going quite a bit slower. So if you have an enemy who is trying to run backwards or trying to slow down themselves to avoid you, that's what you can do. Just hold down the D key and you're going to be able to get more hits off. This is another demonstration of the protection stealing and the auto attack canceling. And auto attack canceling is a bit more prevalent in other classes, such as Thor. It's a really major part of his kit, but whenever we get to Thor, we'll go over that. Here's going to be demonstrating how his heal also works with lane minions. So your heal is not only for yourself and gods, but it's also very strong in lane. So if you're up against like a Hercules and he dashes through your minion wave, you can use your heal on your minions, and all the damage it just took, most of that will be healed back up. So as you can see here, there's going to be one of these minions that take damage. I use my heal, and he gets 178 health back. So his heal is also very strong, not only for yourself, but in lane whenever clearing minions. And this last use of the ultimate we're going to do, we'll be demonstrating how you can cancel it early. So if you're in your ultimate and then you right click at any point in time, you will cancel it early and you'll get your stun immediately. And I'm going to do that. And so that last strike there would be a stun. So with that, that's Guan Yu God of the Week. Our next God of the Week is going to be Ymir, and I hope to have that up sometime soon. And thanks for watching.